What if I told you there's a tribe living deep in the forests of India that doesn't appear in textbooks, hardly exists on the internet, and has never truly been filmed on YouTube? A people so hidden, they've lived off the grid for centuries, untouched by modern technology, global politics, or the chaotic rush of civilization. We're taking you to one of the last untouched corners of the world, to discover the Shompen, the mysterious tribe of Great Nicobar Island. To find the Shompen, we need to travel far, 2,000 kilometers southeast of mainland India, deep into the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and finally to one of the most remote places in the Indian Ocean, Great Nicobar Island. This island is a dense rainforest surrounded by crashing waves and guarded by steep, unpaved terrain. No highways, no tourist resorts, no bustling cities. Now, imagine living here without electricity, without internet, and with only what the forest gives you. Now, imagine living here without electricity, without internet, and with only what the forest gives you. That's life for the Shompen, a tribe so isolated that many Indians have never even heard of them. The Shompen are one of the least contacted indigenous groups in the world. It's estimated that only 200 to 300 of them exist today. They live in small groups, moving through the forests of Great Nicobar, hunting wild pigs, gathering forest fruits, and fishing in rivers. Their language? Still unclassified. Their customs? Largely unknown. Even anthropologists know little about them because they avoid outsiders. And honestly, who can blame them? Think of them like the forest's ghosts, quiet, invisible, yet deeply connected to the land. Some call them the last children of the jungle. Their homes are leaf-covered huts. Their tools are handcrafted from wood, stone, and bone. They don't use money. They don't follow our calendars. Their lives are measured in seasons, not seconds. Here's the crazy part. Most people haven't even heard of the Shompen, let alone met them. Why? Because the Indian government has kept their territory protected and restricted. No tourist permits, no expeditions, no YouTube travel vlogs. It's illegal to approach or photograph them without special clearance, and that's intentional, to protect their way of life. It's kind of like the Shompen are living in their own timeline, while the rest of us zoom ahead with smartphones and satellites. Imagine if your entire village was suddenly thrown into a tech-savvy city overnight. Overwhelming, right? That's exactly what happened to other tribes that were forcibly modernized. To prevent that, the Shompen have been given a protective bubble. But here's the twist. Development is closing in. In recent years, plans to build massive infrastructure on Great Nicobar, like an international airport and a military base, have sparked outrage among conservationists and indigenous rights activists. Why? Because these projects cut straight through the land the Shompen call home. We've seen it before. Roads bring outsiders. Outsiders bring diseases, pollution, and cultural disruption. And when that happens, isolated tribes often don't survive the transition. It's like trying to transplant a delicate jungle orchid into a desert. And when that happens, isolated tribes often don't survive the transition. It wilts. It vanishes. The Shompen are at risk of becoming a footnote in history, another indigenous group erased by progress. You might be wondering, why does this matter to me? Because the Shompen are more than just a hidden tribe. They are living proof of an alternative way to exist, a way that prioritizes harmony with nature, not domination over it. Their story forces us to ask hard questions. What does it mean to be advanced? Is progress always worth the cost? The Shompen may never appear on Instagram, TikTok, or even in HD, but they don't need to. Their legacy lies in what they represent, a life untouched, a mystery protected, and a culture that still whispers through the trees of Great Nicobar. If you found this story fascinating, subscribe for more hidden histories and cultures the world has nearly forgotten.